Good morning, people. It's the 4th of October 2024, Friday the 4th of October 2024, and I'm on my favourite mountain again. And I've got a couple of confessions to make. Well, first of all, let's have a look at this. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Right then, before I go on to make it, they're not really confessions. They're just truths that have arose unbeknown to me. So before going about that, let me tell you, I was walking up here yesterday. I took the right fork at Grimsbrook Clough, and I was heading towards Fairbrook Naze, and there's about 6 or 7, I reckon, really good pictures up there. But the wind was really strong, and I was kind of doubtful if it would be appropriate to camp there anyway. But still, I headed off. But as I was going across the plateau, I thought seeing a massive hare. Anyway, I stopped and I looked, and it was a deer, and it's the first time I've seen a deer up here ever. So I was really impressed with that. I actually made a little video, but I couldn't quite focus in properly at the time. But yeah, it was a female, so was that a doe? But anyway, yeah, so that was that. Yeah, so let's talk about confessions. So I'm in the lightwave Sigma S15 this time, and I brought the Panyam out with me this time because I thought it was going to be cold. And when I pitched the tent last night, it was probably about 4 degrees, 5 degrees maybe. And I've ended up like getting in bed, and I put on this buff V-net, and then I've got my 120 Sensia, and I've got my Elienson, what do you call it, sun hoodie on top of that. So my Panyams are 650. They come standard as 600, but this one's extra stuffed, isn't it? So anyway, I fell asleep about 7, half 7, and I woke up at 1 o'clock, I think it was, and loads and loads of condensation inside the Sigma. So that's just simply down to me turning it into a furnace, because I've said this before in one of my videos, if you get too warm inside a tent, you're creating yourself a problem. But anyway, I woke up and I wiped it off with my cloth, and it's like bone dry again now. But yeah, it just goes to show that, you by getting too warm, cooking and stuff like that, even inside a breathable tent like this, I didn't cook, I never cook, I just boil water. But yeah, you can create yourself problems, can't you? So yeah, I got up before, had a pee, and I wiped the outside of the tent down. So this is what I want to show you. Now, we all know about taking absorbent cloths, but trust me, this is the daddy of absorbent cloths. Where did I get it from? I think I got it from Asda. But when you get products and they've got the Royal coat of arms on, you know it's good then, don't you? So yeah, that one had it, and I've been using it at home. I live on a boat, and you get condensation on the windows sometimes this time of year on the inside. So I've been using that. It's been fantastic. It took half take up a lot of water, and like I said, just quick rubs, and this thing's like bone dry again. Yeah, so that's one of my confessions. Yeah, because I always go on about how brilliant these tents are, and they are. Honestly, trust me. I've got this, and I've got the S20, and I'm going to get another S20 because I'm worried that they might stop selling them. And the other thing is Zpacks. So I've got a 70 litre and the 60. I've got the 60 with me. It's inside here. And I bought this one off eBay. I bought it off Geordie Wild Camper, and I got it at a decent price. I paid somewhere between $250 and $300 for it, and you lot might think that's not a decent price, that's expensive, but for a Zpacks it's not. But my one had a different trampoline back material, and then this new one, which is the new version, it's like this lycra thing. I can't show you because I've took it off and I've put my old one on. And why the hell they changed this lycra back, I have no idea, because when I press my old one, I get a lot of resistance from the material bit, not the edges where you tension it up, but the middle bit. You press this new stuff and your finger goes right. And what is the point in that? I went off the atom packs because my back was in contact with the rucksack all the time, and even though it's got an internal frame, it just made me all sweaty and clammy. So when I discovered this, the older version, I was over the moon, because like I say, you just need a little bit of breeze, even on a really hot day, and that air can get behind your back and it dries you out. So yeah, so I've took the new one off this one, put the old one on, and I sent a message to Zpacks, so it's a few weeks back now, asking them if they can send me another one out. And the reason I've got that is because if I ever do, for whatever reason, say they start getting a bit worn, I'm going to sell them with this new lycra trampoline back system, and I'm going to keep this old one. But I've wrote to him and asked him why they've done it. I've not had a response yet. And oh no, I did get a response. I think, what was she called? I forget. It was this lady anyway. She responded to me and she said that she will, pass the message on, but I've not got an official message. So, Zpacks, what are you doing? Why have you made a brilliant product and changed it for the worse? I think it's for the worse. Let me know what you think if any of you have got Zpacks. But I need to go on some of these American websites and find out what's going on, because I'm really not happy with it at all. The main thing I got that backpack for was because of that back system. I mean, as well as it being brilliantly light and just an amazing rucksack, but the key factor was the back, having that airflow behind. So yeah, I hate that when companies, when you like something and then you're looking forward to any developments because you think they're going to be better, and they actually, is worse. And I've got to show you this. Look at this now. Look at that. Look at that. Awesome. Some of you will know where I am. I'm keeping stum as to the exact location because there's too many people now leaving shit. Yeah, so that's it. Condensation, but solved, no problem, not a massive issue. It's funny because like this, where I am now, I was up here in my early Berguna, and my mate was over there in the exact same tent I'm in now, and he got condensation in the early Berguna. So, and I know he's got a really, really good quality sleeping bags. He's got the what's it called? Western. What's it called? Western Martineering. That was it. Yeah, I think it's the Alpine he's got, or something like that. Anyway, it's a really nice bag. It's on par with this one. And he was in that, and at the time when I was in my unit, I was in my X Light, and I didn't get any condensation at all, and he did, so that was surprising. But next time I come out, until it gets really cold, I'm just going to bring the X Light out, and then what I'll do is bring out my quilt, my enlightened equipment quilt, the very thin one I've got, just to have handy just in case it does get cold. I can put that over it. But yeah, it's my own fault. Too much gear on. Elianson leggings, plus I forgot I had my down boots. Sencha, the 120, the heavy one, and then this hoodie and the beanie as well. So personal error. So yeah, so I'm going to put a brew on now, and then what time is it? 7:30, and then I've got some new Lecky poles arriving today, so I'm excited about that. The carbon black. got them off eBay. Can't believe it. They should have been 270 quid, but I paid 150, which I thought was dear. But I know they're not going to make me fly or anything. But I just, when I know something's good, one of them, I've got to have it. 62, why not? You know, not long left for me. Well, I'm hoping there's about 40 years, but you know, if I can afford it and it's there, I'm going to have it. That's my attitude. I'm going to put a brew on and then make my way to get a full English in the Old Hall Hotel. I don't bother going to this campsite one here. It's too dear and it's not as good as the Old Hall Hotel, and the Old Hall is cheaper. So yeah, I'm going to have that, and then I'm going to get back and wait for Royal Mail to deliver my new carbon poles. Right, so next time you hear me having a chat, it's going to be about this watch, the Garmin Fenix 7. It's absolutely awesome. It's got a torch in it and everything. Right, anyway, have a nice day. Just have one more look at that. How awesome is that, eh? See you soon.